welcome to the Natalie
and Dennis
Show podcast. It's currently Friday
at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
4 p.m. Eastern Time. This time we actually found out exactly what time it was, and it's
Friday.
What time is it though?
4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Everybody. 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Apparently it's 4. Okay. Wow. We had a lot of mess ups this week.
Yes, we did.
Well, we get into...
It was stressful. Honestly, sometimes I like to tell them about the BTS of all of this because I think...
Do it.
Last week, it was just me, myself, and Davi here in the studio.
Me, myself, and Davi? You mean me, you, and Davi?
Yeah, me, you, and Davi. Sarina was out for her 21st birthday celebration. And things got heated in the studio. Poor Davi was just seeing Dennis and I bicker back and forth, arguing like an old married couple. We were so overwhelmed.
Man, we asked our audience for questions, and they were so bad. We have to be honest.
No, I don't think it's... Okay. They were very bad.
The type of question,
yes. But I think, here's the thing. I think we've realized that there's certain topics that we no longer want to share about or talk about. Like, we've been doing this for 8 years. One of those topics I don't want to talk about is like our interpersonal life, our sex life. Like, I don't want to really talk about that stuff.
I think that conversation's been dragged long enough by everyone on social media. Yeah.
So it was our fault. We didn't really vet the questions. And so we came on set, we started filming, we started arguing, and then pretty much we didn't film. So we are filming in the middle of the week this time around, but that's just how the thing goes. One thing I do want to celebrate is that we haven't missed a posting day. We are still here.
Woo!
Every single Friday.
Yeah, we are.
So, yeah. And that's because of everyone here. And I'm very grateful for that.
We have all taken accountability each and every time that we mess up. I like that we don't pass around the blame. Oh, but it wasn't me, but I did this. I feel like we're all pretty accountable, and I feel like that helps us achieve so many of the goals that we have for the future as well. It's really nice.
Because I think when I look at this, I'm like, damn, we've been able to post how many episodes? We're on 25.
We're on 25.
Right? And like on my YouTube channel, I think Dennis was like, Natalie, you've posted like how many times this in the past 6 months?
Like 3 times.
Crickets. Yeah. It's quite sad. So I do think we need to work on that as a team because I feel like it's just too much for me. But anyways, that's the BTS.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's more as a team effort for everything now.
Yeah.
It's not just like you do this and like we all step away and watch.
So that's the behind the scenes of this. I know some of you actually DM me, and when I did post on my main channel, I posted a behind the scenes look at all of this, and some people were saying like, wait, what? You guys actually have like team members? I didn't know. Like some people just think you sit in your room.
No.
And like scratch your ass.
No.
Like, no, guys. I'm not. No. Okay. Anyways.
Literally today I brought my master some coffee.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who's your master?
Me.
What?
Right there. Coffee.
Why is he your master? Why am I not your? I'm just kidding.
No, you are. You both are.
No. You know who can be our master? Our one master.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is the master.
He's the real
of
one.
the cosmos.
Yeah.
We have a very interesting segment planned for today. Many segments, actually. It's going to be a really great episode. We have a lot to talk about. But first, I would also like to know, Zawi and NW, how was your week?
Well, I was home for the week. Rhode Island, I missed it. I've spent a lot of time at the beach, and I went to the eye doctor because I lost my glasses like 6 months ago. Like I am raw dogging it, guys.
Oh,
I don't have contacts. But turns out...
And you drove here?
That's why you look like a crackhead this morning. When Dennis is like, you're giving crackhead energy. So I mean, that's like...
Yeah, I have been raw dogging life for like 6 months with no glasses.
No.
But turns out, guys... Glasses prescriptions expire.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the worst.
I didn't know that. So now in August, I have to like go to the eye doctor to get a new prescription to get glasses. But moral of the story, if any viewers have any good like glasses companies, like
Walmart.
Zenny Optical.
Put it down below.
Walmart has really good affordable glasses.
No, but my issue is I need them to be symmetrical with my face to like, I want them to be big.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get you a
You
contact for
mentioned
that.
Zenny Optical.
Zenny Optical. Yeah.
Okay.
It's inexpensive. You can get like 2 for something. And that's today's first sponsor. Imagine.
No. And that leads us this segue into our sponsors. Zenny
Everything
Optical.
was recorded. Debbie, how was your week?
My week is really good.
Yeah.
I
Anything fun?
go for July to beach and it's really good.
Oh, wow. Was this your first 4th of July?
Yeah, it's my first 4th of July in Florida.
Wow. Oh, that's right.
What?
Nice.
America.
Very cool.
What about you, honey? How was your week?
Picking up the pieces that had shattered
Of my soul.
of everyone's soul, trying to fix everything. I feel like, you guys seen that commercial of that guy that has that black tape and like stops like a water hole that's coming out? That's me, but there's like 10 holes and I got a roll of duct tape and I'm like,
Yeah.
and they're like, they keep leaking and I'm like trying to fix things. It's really hard. It's hard when you're expected to be the emotionally
Stable.
strong one and you're also emotionally breaking. So it's like we either sink together or I row us back to shore, and it's really hard.
Can you give them a little more context? Because I feel like if I was listening, I'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, give us the tea here.
Okay, Natalie is somewhat emotionally unstable sometimes. You have a lot on your plate all the time. I was going to say most of the time, all the time. And so a lot of our personal and business mixes, and when things aren't going well with one or the other, it starts affecting the other. So we had to fix issues yesterday, and I think a lot of them were solved. And so that's why today we're filming happily.
Yeah.
At least I got a smile on my face. I feel good.
We started something called Marriage Mondays,
Yeah.
which is pretty much Dennis and I go through our family calendar and we decide the small things that get overlooked, like an eye appointment, for example. Like, let's schedule that. Jupiter's grooming, like,
Normally that thing,
There's so many
those things wouldn't
things.
bother me, but it kind of piles up. But we did it. So yeah, congratulations to us. Everything's wonderful. I want to give props to David for practicing this week on transitions, learning how to include our logo in there, having the galaxy. The galaxy, by the way, is not moving. It's not an active galaxy.
No.
I think. Is it a picture?
I don't know.
Oh, so
We can fix about it.
it stopped moving, but whatever. So we're going to move into our first topic. I'm really excited. It's just a basic question, and I'm going to ask you guys, what's the worst food to get hit by in a food fight?
holy shit.
I'm going to go with durian.
Actually, I saw that on this.
I
I
read
mean,
it.
that shit would knock you out.
A fucking
Like,
durian.
actually, a durian, I believe it's, is it a Thailandese?
It's like a giant
Taiwanese?
jackfruit looking thing.
Yes. I mean, anything
okay.
that large. Think about freaking getting hit by a watermelon.
Is it like the size of our logo?
Look like guanawana.
Yeah.
That's what
but
I was
with
literally
spikes.
thinking.
But with spikes.
And it smells terrible.
Supposedly, people don't like the smell. I don't really get it. I don't know. Like, you either hate it or you don't. I've tried it at Whole Foods. It's kind of expensive, and no, I guess it is kind of
The only place that I've ever
Smells
seen
like
it
feet.
sold is Whole Foods. They
Yeah.
only had one.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously very expensive because it's a huge ass fruit, but it's like this big, guys. Like huge.
snap.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of food fights, I don't feel like is that really a thing? I feel like that's just a movie thing. Like, who really goes food fight?
So I had read the story of these kids who were preparing a food fight.
Yeah.
And I guess the rumor got caught by teachers, and they were like preparing. They knew that it might
What?
happen. And then one girl decided to say food fight and throw it, and no one reacted. And she was escorted out of the lunch.
Oh
No.
Terrible.
That's pretty shitty. No.
So I said durian.
Mhm.
You can't take durian from
Watermelon.
me. So you said a watermelon.
Don't get hit by a whole ass watermelon.
Wow.
You'll get
whole
knocked out.
Samina, anything that you feel?
A guanawana.
Guanana? Is that kind of hard too?
Yeah, I feel.
I don't know what a
No.
guanana is then.
Like, it would shatter on my, like, it would like squish me and like get juicy on me and sticky.
Yeah. Ew.
Guanawana. Okay. David, what do you think would be the worst to get hit by?
Corozo.
Corozo? What the hell is that?
No way, you don't know
I
what
don't
is that.
know.
What is that?
This is so great. This is the opposite one. That is like, no, you don't know what this is. Huh.
I can't believe you've done this.
Okay.
Cordos.
Corozo is like this
Okay.
size and it's like so hard for
Okay.
but it's so good in a mirror. You know?
Huh.
Well, okay. What's the worst food to get hit by in a food fight? So we can do liquids too.
I mean, you could do anything.
So chocolate milk would be terrible.
I was gonna say expired milk.
Oh,
Ew.
buddy. Someone said coconut.
Yeah, it's over. Actually, it's kind of interesting. This fact about Hawaii. I don't know if you've heard that more
No.
people get hit by coconuts and die in Hawaii than like anything else.
Coconuts kill people?
Yes. Hello, this big rock.
Le pegue la cabeza.
See, imagine how sad that death would be. Like somebody asked, "How did this person pass away?" They got hit by a coconut.
So, well, as we move into the next topic, can you research really quickly how many people die a year because of coconuts falling out of trees?
Got you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, in Hawaii, when I went, our tour guide was like, be careful, always be on the lookout, always be looking up for coconuts. Yeah. It's a real thing.
I actually remember that now.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. You went to Hawaii with me. That was our honeymoon trip.
Yes, that was in fact our honeymoon.
Well, no, because I've been to Hawaii twice. That's why.
I feel like at this point, like you've been more.
I feel like I have.
Oh no, Bali.
Yeah, Bali.
Is Bali
different.
and Hawaii similar in any aspect, or is it like
No, they're very different. Very different.
they
Yeah.
are.
Hawaii's more Americanized. Hawaii's like this. Like you really feel this. Like the mahalo, like the vibes. Like people are so chill there. Bali is like, you just feel it's like ancient. Like it's cultured. It's very rich. You know what I mean? In flowers and food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it there.
Bali's also, I heard, affordable for a lot of
Very
things.
affordable. Yeah. I bought a lot of dresses there and literally dresses that are anthropology-esque.
I remember you had mentioned that there's a rule that people outside of Bali who aren't citizens can't buy land.
Correct. It's a beautiful rule because I mean, think about how many places get overrun by westernized people, right? So like even Colombia, like it's so expensive. So it starts a gentrification, right? It's what it's called, where you kick out the old generation and new people come in. That's happening in a lot of different places. Natalie for president.
Natalie for president.
Oh, what topic
that's
is
what
this?
would happen if Natalie was president.
True.
Really quick, guys. I did look it up.
Okay.
It's an average of 150 deaths a year.
Wow.
That's a lot.
150. The same coconut?
Nah.
Oh, I'm kidding.
No
I'm kidding.
way.
That's a lot.
They get the coconut and put it back up. It just keeps killing people.
No. But yeah.
We're moving into our next actual segment, which is like the main topic of today. What's the point of Instagram's new threads?
Oh, brother.
We all signed up for it. Show of hands, how many people have signed up for threads?
I was peer pressured.
You have threads? You have threads?
No.
David does not have threads yet. Wow.
Debbie, you're one of a kind.
David, do you have a Be Real?
No, I don't have Be Real.
I don't have Be Real either. Do you
I
have Be
do.
Real?
Fuck,
You guys
do I have
Be Real?
it? I feel like
I
I
have
got
BeReal.
it because of, I think I have one, but I don't use it.
Okay.
I stopped using mine a
So,
while
like,
ago.
What's popping with that? First of all, Twitter. How many of us still use Twitter?
Girl, I haven't used Twitter for a long time. Matter of fact, if I'm tweeting, it's not me. It's one of you guys.
Yeah.
Facts.
So you haven't used Twitter in a personal sense in a long time.
No, I've never enjoyed Twitter. I feel like it's a ranty place. I feel like, which is nice. I think, for example, okay, I did sign up for Threads. I downloaded it. I had a manic episode where I was just like tweeting. Everybody was like bombing tweets. Threading. Is that what you call it? Is that what we're calling
That's what some
it?
people are saying. They call it threading.
Threading it. Anyways, so yeah, I was threading. And guess what? After that crazy episode, I haven't
threaded since.
been on since. Let me do it right now.
I gotta say though.
Let me go on now.
I gotta say, I actually really enjoy Threads.
Really?
The amount of
It feels like a safe space, right?
discourse that's in there with people that I actually follow is so much bigger than Twitter. I feel like Twitter is consistently shoving like ideologies down my throat, people that I don't follow, that I don't care about. Overall, I think the vibes on Threads are much more positive.
I'm threading right now.
You're threading.
As
You're
we go,
actively
yeah.
threading. Okay, nice.
So yeah, it is positive because it's a new place. It feels like a safe space. I'm going to put podcast time. I just threaded that. Okay, cool. There we go.
Podcast time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it is a lot.
Of course. It's so many apps.
I don't know. Yeah. I saw some influencers talk about how overwhelming, like one more thing to add to our list. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. So, how you feeling about Threads?
I like it a lot more than Twitter, because the thing about Twitter is that, especially like with my friends, because I have friends that love Twitter or never use it. Like, and the friends that love Twitter just have a very niche, like they've developed their Twitter feed and like it's very niche to them.
Mm-hmm.
I go on Twitter, I see like nothing I'm interested in. My feed is not niche. It's not there.
Curated.
It's not
curated to you.
Yes.
It doesn't understand you.
Yes, it's not curated to me. Where Threads more so is.
Because it's your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So it is curated because you follow who you want to follow.
Mm-hmm. Wait, that's the other thing. I did not like the fact that it was like add all friends from Instagram. And so many people just like press that button, and I have to go through so many requests and be like, decline.
Tell us why.
Because there's some people, I don't want to know what you're thinking about. Okay. I want to see some funny stuff. I want to see some intellectual thoughts.
Can you just go and follow those people?
Yeah. And follow, like decline. I'm just saying.
And unfollow. Okay, I got you.
I do get that. It kind of feels like you're pressured into following everyone, which I did. I'm not going to lie.
I did follow everyone.
Valid.
Yeah.
I actually found myself unfollowing people too, though.
Really? Mm-hmm. What were they tweeting? What are some things not to thread about?
They were posting too often. There was this guy that's like, what are we having for lunch? I was like, no. I followed him.
Wait. Okay, so
what are we having for lunch?
So this is interesting to me. What are things that are off limits on Thread? Because, like, for example, I did something that I regretted on Threads immediately. Like I said, I went through this manic episode. I was like, like going crazy, and then I this is what I threaded. Right? I was like, tell me your secrets. Why did that feel like
why would you do that?
A Colleen Ballinger thing of like, it felt kind of like
too much.
Yeah, I was like, this feels dirty. And so I immediately like deleted. I was like, I don't want to be like that. Sorry. But I felt like, why do I want to know people's secrets? I don't. So I was just kind of like, yeah.
Oh, wait, man. I'm so sorry to take us off track really quick, but can you guys believe she put her apology song on Apple Music?
They already removed it. They removed it.
Wait, who removed it?
So they removed it. First of all, wait, that's the sound that should have happened when she found out that her shit was on Spotify. They removed it. They said that she didn't. She removed it.
She removed it.
Oh.
So apparently people that didn't.
My God.
Go back to that. So she wasn't the one that decided on putting it.
It was her management.
Her management put it.
Of course they would.
But,
of course they would.
But, Ethan's podcast got a strike because they played her song.
Oh, fuck.
So it was like a copyright thing. And so he's saying if they removed it off of Spotify, why are they still getting strikes on YouTube when they use it?
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so back to Threads, guys.
One thing about that video is it was 10 minutes. I can't believe I actually sat through like 6. Sorry. Because I was thinking she was going to say something different, but the chorus was the same thing. It's addicting as hell.
I actually think that song was... Wait for it. Perfect.
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. It was catchy as hell. It was catchy. In a bad way. Moving on again, Colleen. I feel bad for her, to be honest. It's like, it's a weird situation. Dennis. Twitter has been really bad for a long time. It's lost its footing. I got way too much crypto shit. I got way too much
fucking porn. You got porn.
I got that. Yeah, I got a lot of weird stuff on Twitter.
Wait. Can I just say this? This is crazy. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. So we're on a little date night, and Dennis is like, you won't believe who's doing OnlyFans now. And I was like, who? And so he tells me this girl that basically I did a collaboration with. We used to do DIYs together. Yep. She will not be named, but I will tell you after. And so the picture of her was like, basically she was naked and like her titties were blurred, and so was her privates, and it's like, follow me on OnlyFans. But like the fact that she used to do DIY,
damn,
that's a cut right there, Saina.
Yeah,
write that shit.
I'm on it.
This whole Elon Musk thing and Mark Zuckerberg thing is getting really intense.
Wait, you guys guess in the comments which DIYer is now doing OnlyFans.
You're not gonna find. You guys are not gonna find it. It's way too deep in there. So
Are you still following her?
I think I am.
Natalie's like,
No, because here's the thing.
Unfollow.
No, because here's the thing. I was trying to look because he couldn't remember her name. So I was trying to be like, who is she? The whole time we're eating dinner, I'm like, I need to know. I need to like see this. I'm curious. And so she blocked me. So I couldn't even see anything, but because he still follows her. Crazy.
she blocked you?
She blocked me.
Next topic.
Sorry.
Moving
That was
on.
juicy.
It is juicy.
If poor people fantasize about winning the lottery, then what do rich people fantasize about?
Getting more money. Getting more money.
You think that's what rich people fantasize about?
Yeah, I could see that. I feel like you're never satisfied. You never are. But I also saw the number one thing that you wrote on here.
Why are you looking at the scripts prior?
Oh, because I get them. I get the one sheet. Hello.
I know.
But I agree with
don't want
this.
you to.
Okay,
because
okay,
then
okay.
Look, now you've referred to the answers twice and you
My bad.
took durian and now you're going to say that one. No, you can't use it. I want your own opinion.
That is my own opinion because time. Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, you think that when you have more money, all of a sudden life is perfect. But guess what gets taken away from you? Your valuable energy and time.
Mm-hmm.
They were interviewing Bill Gates a couple of years ago and they asked him if he could do anything or like what is his one thing that he thinks about the most that he would want, and he said time. That was his answer.
Like your life gets so busy. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden everybody wants something from you, and it's a trap you can fall into where, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about this.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about like, how do I want to live my day to day? Do I want to be this busy? I don't know.
Valid. You
know,
are busy as heck, girl.
Yeah. And I don't think it's something that people really can see from an outside perspective.
I think it depends on also at what point in their life they became rich. I can't imagine what it would be like to just freshly turn rich at like 70 or 80 and your time is already kind of up, right? You never really got to take advantage of your riches, right? Because you never know when you'll get, this major opportunity, right? Even when you're older, a lot of businessmen make money when they're already old. So I think if you make a lot of money and you're young, you still have the time.
Time is the most valuable thing. I look at my grandma, she's 90, and I look at her and I'm like, your life is so awesome. Like I look at her, I'm like, damn, this girl's chilling. All of her sons and daughters are taking care of her. But you know what she tells me all the time? She's like, I don't want to die. She's like,
that's good.
She's like,
that's good.
But she's like, I have so much to live for. And like, basically what I'm saying is I look at her and I'm like, you're so privileged. You are like relaxing now. But no, she's literally like, I don't know much longer I have. I want to hold on,
Must be nice.
What about you guys? What do you guys think rich people fantasize? Samina, you said something. What was it?
I said more money / power because I think is different.
More money and power.
I actually think I was coming from the perspective of like a middle-aged white man who just wants more. But going back to like, What
the fuck?
But going back to what Dennis was saying, like a 70-year-old man just winning the lottery, like, whoa. I think that's what creates nepotism babies. Just saying.
Facts.
Although my dad is 71, and if he won the lottery right now, I would be so happy.
What would you do, Samina? Do tell. You all of a sudden are nepotism.
First, you'd be like,
baby.
Fuck your life.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
Be like,
You see these dogs in your front lawn? Just know upstairs I'm going hard.
She would come to work just to be like, I'm out.
No.
You know what that we would say? He'd be like,
What's up, baby?
Take me out to dinner.
take me out to dinner.
You would. What would I do if my dad won the lottery right now? First of all, he would pay off all the debt that I've created for him.
Fantasize about. We're getting away from the question.
Oh, my bad, my
Rich
bad.
people fantasize about.
Boo. No
One
fun.
of them is seeing the Titanic. Wait,
my God.
Hey, good joke.
May they rest
R.I.P.
in
that
peace.
pussy. Hey. Do you guys remember that sound?
Yeah.
Of course. Who doesn't? So apparently one of the commenters had a really rich friend. He asked his friend, what do you want for your birthday? Because he couldn't imagine what the person didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, nothing. Just show up to my party, my birthday, and I'll be so happy. So I think a lot of people in the comments were actually telling that person to make a cake.
Oh, that's
that rich people appreciate more knowing that someone is taking the time to do something for them than what they take or buy for them. It's like priorities start to change and like the way that you visualize things.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know why this reminds me of this, but like whenever I would go to those creator events, whether it was like the YouTube Summit or like VidCon, and we are behind the scenes, not in front of the audience and like the communities, these people are so depressed.
The way you said that is just funny, but like, yeah.
It's really weird. And then it's like they like turn on. And it's such a weird... Don't you feel that? No, I'm serious.
I hate having subscribers and money.
No. Okay, whatever.
No, I get it. It's like...
Explain.
Oh, yeah.
No. I totally get it. I'm just making a joke. Can you explain more why they would feel depressed?
It's a very lonely thing. I don't know how to like explain it. Like I'm not even in that, like at that magnitude.
Yeah.
I feel like my life is very like, I can go out, like I don't get mobbed. You know what I mean? Like I can live a normal life and it's cool. And I can still make the money that I'm making and all of that stuff. But like, they're just, I don't know how to explain it. That was a big shock for me at first.
Miserable.
Son un personaje.
Yeah, but also they're very lonely in life because of that. Because with time, you don't get to spend it with the people that you love. You're so busy doing all this other stuff that you have to be doing.
I think moral of the story is that rich people have fantasies too, just like poor people, but they're obviously different. And, you know, surprisingly, a lot of them might be simpler. Like
I'm
more
curious.
simpler fantasies.
Yeah, that's true. I'm curious what led you to pick this question?
I think that it would create a good discussion between us. And I felt like a lot of us might have different opinions. on things.
Remember when David literally asked you guys that question like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
He was
Wait, did he?
David was like, what's it like being rich? And you guys were like,
We were at our dinner table and he's like, ¿Cómo es ser rico? And we were like, we're not rich.
but
We're fortunate, but I wouldn't say that we're rich.
I think we're well off.
yes.
That's
For
exactly
sure.
what you said at the table. It's literally how you responded
Well,
to it.
hey, it means I'm authentic.
Right.
Boom. You don't get it. You don't understand that sound.
I guess I don't.
They got you dancing a Pornhub.
What in the fuck?
Okay. We have a TikTok react and then we're going to go back to the other question.
Not Samina being like, they have you dancing to porn. Thank you.
I want
you to
you
be in
guys,
the loop.
I
Yeah,
want
no,
you
I
guys
appreciate
to
it.
all take a look at the screen. David, can you put it on for a moment? Did you guys see that? Did you see it? So it's a guy on a plane and he feels somebody's feet touching his calves and he just pours water on him.
Absolute.
Okay.
Ew.
How many of you guys have felt like your personal space has been intruded upon? Not just on a plane, but in general. But let's talk about planes first.
Yeah. There's always that annoying little kid.
Oh, man.
And his mom is like smiling, like, I'm sorry, honey, please stop. Make him stop. I'm not going to be here for 5 hours getting kicked in the back. Those are the people that really irk me. The parents that are so sweet and they're like, all right, honey, I'm going to give you a timeout in 3, 3. And like this kid is still doing the same shit. It's like, please get it together. I
Right.
cannot.
Yeah.
But I don't have kids.
Yo le pegaría a sus hijos.
No.
No.
I thought you guys.
We already talked about
Yeah.
it.
I was
Yeah.
like, did you guys already talk
David
about
said
that?
that he would fucking massacre his children.
Yeah, that you're gonna be the
Yeah, they're gonna come to my house for salvation in his future. But personally, it irks me when like I always wear socks to the airport. Like I don't understand how people
nasty. Yeah, I get you.
like I don't know how
Barefoot.
people are be barefoot and then they like put their feet up, like you know how between the seats there's like the little I'm like
Who does that? That's
question.
rude.
But okay, when I thought of intrusiveness, I thought of just like touch or like being too close in proximity. But would smell also be intrusive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if someone's smell enters your space, is that intrusive as well?
Yes.
So like if someone removed their socks and they smelled like shit or whatever, it's still intrusive on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Technically.
And can I even say it's to the other opposite as well? Like for example, I remember being in a room. There's always that one girl who's spraying the shit out of everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have asthma. So I can't be stuck in there. So that's also very intrusive. I think wait, I'm going to call someone out here, I think. Sorry, that. But like watching TikTok so loud that you just cannot, like, you don't notice other people are around.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
I think that's an international thing though.
it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because my family just came from Colombia.
Oh man.
And this dude is sitting on the couch while we're all trying to have a conversation, and like we're all hearing it.
What was it?
I don't know what he's watching.
Facebook.
Yeah, weird shit. But
And
like
no one says anything?
everybody goes
Nah.
but everybody's too kind.
It's very loud.
You know?
It's like very, very loud.
Yeah.
Like
it is
full
very-
volume.
Yes.
full volume. Yeah. So I think that's what was the question again? That's kind of disrespectful.
no,
right?
it's
the internal space. It could be different,
yes,
right?
Personal space and just getting in the way. Thankfully, I've never had anyone touch me in that way before, like on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
I was one time, we were separated. We had separate seats, and I had a situation where I was in a row and I shake my leg a lot. And it seemed to have bothered the person next to me. And they told me to stop shaking my leg.
Whoa.
They said it in a nice way, though.
That's nice, though.
And
that you
like, I guess just basically shaking, you know?
that bothers me too.
Yeah, I don't know. I tend to shake my legs a lot. It's like an issue.
Especially when you rattle the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys tend to rattle the conference room table.
I do.
You all do.
Mhm.
And it bothers me. when I
You
don't
should
say
tell
anything.
us.
No, but I don't want to be mean.
But is it being mean? I don't know. Like I think sometimes because it is distracting.
Or is someone right now doing something that's bothering any of us? Are any of us bothered right now? And let's
hilarious.
put someone else on the spot.
Nah. I mean,
No.
wait, going back to it really quick. I think it's the difference between like what you're saying and how you say it. Like
That's
if you're
true.
like, stop shaking your leg versus
Yeah.
like, hey, can you please like stop? Like that'd be great.
Yeah.
That inflection at the end though was kind of like.
Can you please like stop?
Can you
that
like
would be great.
stop existing? Can you just like disintegrate?
No, like
Exactly.
one thing I've had
Tone.
to yeah, that's true. Tone. One thing I've had to do with Sabina is sometimes we're in the conference room and the chair, you have really long legs. So you're like this and like we're touching and
Mhm.
I have to tell her, hey, do you think we could scoot a little bit? Because I'm like, I'm over here. But also like Jupiter,
Yeah.
he does not know personal space.
Not at all.
Especially when it starts raining.
The worst. My God, have you guys ever been stepped on by a dog?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you get
Being
stepped on all the
stepped
time.
on
Yes.
hurts.
Yup.
They're heavy.
Yep.
Jupiter is heavy.
It
Yeah.
actually hurts way more than I had ever thought it would hurt.
He does step on you a lot, huh?
Okay.
But honey, I want to know from you because I feel like what bothers you? You're quite chill. Yeah.
Like a cucumber, if you will.
yeah.
Hold a lot of things in.
You shouldn't though.
A lot of things bother me, but I have a lot of self-control.
Must be nice.
I want to know though.
Well,
Cuando yo
when-
masco chicle,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For me,
he
I
hates
feel it.
chewing.
Okay.
He hates chewing.
for me, it's chewing.
He hates
Jupiter lays down and he's like, he yawns and he goes,
Facts.
I hate it.
It's true. He's like,
And I go, Jupiter. And I snap
And
my
then he's
hand
like-
and he's like, and then he'll stop. But like, oh,
that's annoying.
I never, as a non-pet owner going into owning a pet, there's no way of really imposing your pet peeves and stopping that on a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because they're
hard,
not going to
of course.
understand. They're not going to understand. Oh, you have clean clothes on. Don't touch them. They're not going to know personal space. I needed to learn that. That's something
That's
that
kind of interesting. I do think they will understand. I mean, when you say Jupiter, immediately he stops.
But it's
He
like
knows
when
you
they
get bothered.
lick themselves at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And everybody on TikTok knows that dogs
That's
lick
funny.
themselves at 3 a.m. and it smells like Fritos up in there. And they're like the room's just stinking. Okay. Moving on to the next TikTok, please. Show me that screen, David. Thank you. Let's see if it's loading. It's loading. They might have removed it. There it is. Okay. So in this situation, a girl put on fake hair on her armpits, and she is going to show them to her grandma and her dad, and they're going to react. She's standing there, and the caption reads, "Hairy armpit prank on my granny and uncle." Hold on.
Oh my God.
It's
That's
pretty
a
bad.
full-on weave.
Can I see your phone?
Shit.
What is that? What you talking about?
It's nasty. You see that, Mom?
Let me see.
Damn.
Oh my God.
What the?
That don't make no goddamn sense.
Whole afro. You got a whole.
Those are stereotypes, though, huh?
I forgot to shave. Forgot? Motherfucker, you should have seen that every day, all day.
You should have seen that every day, all day. How do you guys feel about armpit shaving?
I forget a lot, and my mom likes to call me out, and I'm like, it's not even that bad yet.
It really isn't. It's
Yeah.
just hair. It's like the whole like your body, your choice type of thing. I remember the first time I ever saw a lot of armpit hair was actually in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah. The retreats that I go to, these girls.
But those girls decide not to shave.
Exactly.
It's not that they forget to shave.
Yeah, and they get judged for it. And people will like, I think it's rude for somebody to straight up be like, let's say, even if they're your mom, like, ew, shave your armpit.
I think
No.
society is kind of constructed in a way where hairy armpits is seen as unattractive in women, or like they let themselves go. They're not like too about, cleanliness and stuff. But it is kind of wrong to say that, because a guy can grow out their beard. We have more flexibility in the way that we can like tend to ourselves.
Yeah.
And women's clothing tends to be a lot more revealing in terms of armpits in that space. So it's so much more apparent.
Yep. Exactly. Like for me, for example, I have very sensitive skin, so it's not like I can be shaving all the time. It is my personal preference because I think of my culture. I grew up shaving my armpits, and so I feel uncomfortable letting them grow out personally. But I have no problem with like anybody else. Actually, I kind of see it as like, you go, girl.
It's a power move.
Valid. Me
power
too.
move.
It is a power move. I think the same thing when I see a girl that hasn't shaved her legs, like, is long. And I'm like, ooh, you go, girl. Like, you stick it to the man. Because when
does
is
that
the
stuff also say
Go,
something
go, go.
about their sexuality?
I don't think so.
Go ahead.
But I was going to say, because when is the last time a man has shaved their armpits?
I shaved it one time. And it was a big mistake.
Why?
That shit burns. It burns.
Yeah.
I never knew it. And then I shaved my armpits one time. I was really young.
They were baby smooth.
I think I was still a teenager. And because for some reason I was getting into weightlifting, and like a big part of weightlifting is like, hair. You just want to like flex and
and
you
then
have
the
to show.
spikes. You had never experienced that.
Never
feeling of
experienced that in my
spikiness.
life. Even shaving down there for in general, just shaving
Yeah.
legs, shaving down there, shaving in general, it creates areas of discomfort.
Yes.
For sure.
David, have you ever shaved your armpits?
What is armpits?
Sobacos.
Oh, yo me los.
Se los ha afeitado.
Yeah.
Oh, so
you
you're
trim.
so you're bare. You're bare.
Usted no tiene pelos en los sobacos.
En ese momento sí, pero yo me los mantengo afeitaditos.
Burp.
That's interesting.
Love that.
Y no le molesta.
No me molesta.
He's used to it.
Interesting, Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a
because
Colombian thing?
in Colombia,
Yeah.
everyone shave it. Like, because
Interesting.
you may be bullying about that. Like,
For guys.
yeah, like if you have hair, you
That's so interesting.
That's interesting.
Love that.
I don't have a lot of hair there, fortunately. So, I mean, whatever. But what about you guys in preference? Do you guys prefer guys hairy armpits or less hairy armpits?
Less
Be
hairy
honest.
armpits.
Less hairy? What about you, Natalie?
I think like you. I prefer a little.
A little.
Yeah.
masculinidad.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot though. That's the thing.
But I don't think it's like bad. Like sometimes I think, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I kind of follow those standards of like,
Normalcy.
not normalcy.
What is thought of as normal?
Just like, for example, like I don't like a guy who's all bare down there, for example.
Yeah, that would be. It would.
It
Look like
makes me feel
like
like
a naked mole rat.
it's a girl for me personally.
Mm.
So then I feel that with this, just because I'm more into that.
Debbie, are you into hairy girls?
No too much. I prefer I prefer don't talk about this topic.
His girlfriend's watching.
Boundaries.
All right.
Nice.
I wanted to get into a fun fact. I like jumping around today. There's really no particular order we need to do things in. Ooh, yeah. Did you guys know that tanning salons have been banned in Australia since 2016?
Good.
Why is that?
That sounds oddly loud. So it does lead to cancer. It's been proven that tanning can lead to cancer. And in Australia, I mean, there's so much sun already. Why do you need to go tanning in tanning bed as opposed to tanning in the sun?
But Australians really like their tan. I've noticed this. I follow a lot of Australian girls, and like they're always putting on that suntan lotion and all of that stuff.
So do you guys know the dude who plays Wolverine?
Yeah.
You guys know what his name is? It's kind of escaping me right now. Something Hugh. I think Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
That's it. Hugh
the one.
Jackman.
Are you sure?
So yes.
Okay.
Look it up.
Yeah. Fact
While
check
I'm
it.
checking it.
No, I believe you.
No. Fact check it, girl. You're the fact checker.
Okay.
So anyways, he's going to appear in the new Deadpool.
Okay.
And he's wearing a classic outfit for Wolverine. And that classic outfit, actually, the sleeves are supposed to be cut. But they actually changed the outfit where he has a full sleeve because he suffered from skin conditions due to the sun. And he's Australian. So in Australia, the sun is very strong.
Interesting.
And you're totally right. It's like a cultural thing there. A lot of people tend to get skin cancers in Australia. But at the same time, women in Australia tend to tan often. They have like this weird, they have like a glow. You just kind of know that they're Australian.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very beautiful. I feel like Australian, but that's like side topic.
Did you find out?
Oh, yeah, you were right.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they should be banned in the US because for the same reason, like
Keep talking. Talk over the sound.
because tanning beds will cause cancer. If you want to tan that bad, go get a spray tan, girl.
Yes.
Go get a spray tan. Why you got to sit in the fact that they like also the little things that go over your eyes when you tan, they bother me. Like imagine sitting there,
You've
like,
gone tanning before?
No.
So how do you know it bothers you? Or you're afraid of it, or you think it would bother you? The little tiny thingies. I know.
No, just the look of them bother me. I didn't mean like physically. I meant like looking at them. I'm like, what the hell?
Have you been tanning before?
Never.
In a tanning bed?
No. So that's what I was going to say. I can't really relate to that in the sense of I don't know what it's like to be so pale where maybe people make fun of you, which is fucked.
Let me tell you,
know
guys
what I mean?
something. Every single time I think of a tanning bed, I think of that
Final
one
Destination.
scary movie, Final Destination, that chick got broiled like a rotisserie chicken.
Ooh.
That girl got messed up.
It was insane.
Absolutely terrible.
Nipples were roasted.
Damn.
I every time I'm on a plane, I think of Final Destination. Every time I'm on a roller coaster, that movie
Scarred us.
Scarred a generation.
Oh, show.
It is very scary. Okay, there's another one. Another fun fact of the day. Not too fun, but fun. Huh, yeah. Did you know that there's a high explosive out there named silver fulminate?
What's that?
It's a powder that is so explosive that it can be activated with a simple feather.
What?
Right?
Wait, who has this?
Okay, so it's a chemical. Have you guys ever used those little pop thingies that you throw against the ground and they pop? They
Yeah.
go. So that's silver fulminate. It's very sensitive,
Interesting.
and just by impact against the ground, it explodes.
So who can get this? Or like, what's the whole thing?
It's just a powder.
It's just a powder?
It's just a powder that explodes.
How massive is the explosion?
What did I say it was called?
Something Marfordate.
Silver fulminate. Thanks for playing. What's it called, Sabina?
Silver mulfidate.
Silver fulminate. What's it called?
No way. So refresh me.
Nice.
So it's
Silver Marfordate.
silver fulminate.
Fulminate.
Silver fulminate.
So theoretically, if I were to purchase, let's say, a case of those little pop things,
Let's not give her ideas.
Yes, you could actually open them all, take the powder out, put it all together, make a cake, and then make an explosive
What
birthday.
the hell?
what?
What? What screams? I'm
insecure.
Literally.
No. What screams? I make poor financial decisions.
Ooh.
Making a explosive cake. It would be a poor financial decision.
Having like my mom makes poor financial decisions when it comes to like a discount. You know those stores that are like, open our credit card and you get 10% off your first purchase.
No fucking way she falls for that shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. But she's getting better. Her financial decisions are getting so much better. She used to have a big wallet. Now she has a small wallet. So I'm like, go girl.
Every time, and this is an inside joke between my parents and me. Every time we'd walk through Sears, there was these like ladies that were in one particular section that would always make people like
I know them. That Indian lady.
Yes. And I would walk by her on purpose just to say no. Every single time. I loved it. Hey, do you want to open the Sears card? No. Every single time. I was like, no, lady.
That's true. That was a thrill. I'm like, Dennis, we can go this way. He's like, no, I'm going to walk through it.
So what I've started to do now, though, is I would actually go into stores and like if they ask me about the credit card and all that stuff, I'm like, are you going to pay the debt?
Baba, you're that asshole.
Yes, he is.
Okay, just hear me. The only thing that
Are you going to pay the debt?
Yes, it bothers. So they're going to put they get money for signing people up to get the credit card, right?
I got you for sure.
So it's extreme.
It's cruel.
It bothers me. It's cruel, and they're putting people on debt, and it's fucked. Oh, that's a poor financial decision.
That's a good example.
Opening credit cards, bad. Bad. Would you like to save $5 on your JCPenney purchase today? No. There you go.
Well, as somebody who has made poor financial decisions a lot of the time, I have a list of stuff. One of them is literally I would just go out and I'd pay for everything for everyone every time.
Okay, do you want to continue?
That's pretty bad once you actually look at how much I'm spending to eat out.
Oh, true.
You know, I can't just like always like, and it's not just a party of 4. It's like the whole family. Like I'd just be like, I'll take it.
No, so like don't invite people to those kinds of things.
That's the thing. I would
used to.
No, here's the thing. I would guilt myself into being like, my whole family's here. I'm just going to pay for everyone. It's like 18 of us.
My mom would guilt me into like sending stuff to Colombia, even though people in Colombia are more well off than we think. Like, it's true though. And
no, but I just want to go back to my point. I would do this consecutively. It's not like just a one-time thing. I have no problem doing that for my family once in a while, but like all the time.
You did it all the time.
Exactly. You would even side-eye me, be like, this doesn't make sense.
You load up a car full of people and take them into a restaurant. And then pay.
I don't know why I would do that. So that's one bad thing.
What's the other?
The other, Cartier.
Okay.
Don't purchase Cartier.
Why?
It's because it's a fucking fad. I have not worn that shit and it's so expensive. I can't believe I even left there.
I have to disagree.
With 4, like why did I do that? It makes no sense.
I have to disagree.
I didn't have to.
It's like,
and I wasn't like making it like that.
It's all,
I still am not.
It's all based on, fashion and what you want to show.
That's my thing.
I see so many creators online with Cartier bracelets, and like, if you ask them if it's a poor financial decision, they probably say no, and it probably holds its value. Have you tried selling it?
No, but I should actually. Okay. I still think it's bad. Any kind of thing designer for me, truly.
I think it's bad if it's a designer item for a baby.
Yup.
If it's for a baby or an infant and they're going to outgrow it, it's totally not worth it. Does not mean I will not buy nice shoes for my child.
I was going to say, I think you will be that dad.
Okay, hear me out. Would you guys buy $100 shoes for your child?
Yes.
Show of hands.
For my firstborn.
Would you buy $100 shoes for your child? I say yes.
How old?
2. Yes. Would you buy him $100 shoes, Aina?
Hey, I would.
David, ¿usted le compraría tenis de $100 a su hijo?
Sí.
De 2 años.
Sí.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Okay, I'm going to raise it now. Would you buy them $500 shoes?
Hell nah.
I wouldn't either. Samina, would you? Wait, you didn't even say yes to 100. Of course not.
No.
David, would you buy?
If I had the possibility, yes.
Tenis de 500 a su hijo.
Sí.
He's going to love his
And then you beat him. And then you hit him right after. So, like, I think there's like acceptable amount. What is considered designer? Like, I can buy him Jordans. I'm not gonna buy him Gucci's. I'm not gonna buy him Gucci's. That's an example. Like,
right.
I would buy him nice clothes, but at the same time, I know in my mind that he's gonna outgrow it. but I would want to keep his clothes and like have him and say like, oh, these used to be your clothes.
Venderla después.
Yeah. And then,
I have that.
Oh man, that's kind of funny.
I have here wearing a $900 Gucci belt with your McDonald's staff uniform.
Yup, that's crazy.
Have you seen that before?
Never.
I've seen it.
That's funny. That's a way to roll.
Man,
That's gotta be fake.
One time
Gotta be.
I was in Atlanta, right? We were on tour or something. I walk up into this Waffle House. All right. I'm in Waffle House and the server has the brightest grills I've ever seen in my life. This person wait, I heard a laugh.
Yeah, me too.
That was me.
No, but
No,
it was
it was
like
real.
a weird laugh. That was like okay. And so they had grills on. Their teeth were shining. I swear to God, it was like it must have been at least $10,000 on that
Jesus.
person's teeth.
Wow.
I didn't even know what to say. Like it was so cool. I don't know. It was so odd. I didn't know what to say.
But what about for you? I'm curious. What is a bad financial thing?
For me, a
Mhm.
bad financial decision that would come to my brain that I'm like, oh, this is a bad thing to
Yeah.
do. There's a. Can you guys answer first, and then I'll get
Well, we
come back to
did.
me?
For me,
No.
it's have a girlfriend. No.
Facts. No,
hilarious.
honestly,
That's facts.
you learn. You waste a lot of money on your girlfriend.
Mhm.
Dennis would take me out every week
You know,
back then, and you know who was really taking me out? Fabiola, because he.
That's
because-
not true. I was using the money from my JCPenney lawsuit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh gosh.
I can't think of anything that would be a bad financial decision.
What about a
Can
car?
I
Go
can
for
I
it.
answer for Dennis?
Go ahead.
Why do you have 4 Supreme bubbles? Supreme bubbles. Are you ever gonna open it? Are you ever gonna use those bubbles?
This is what keeps her up at night. So I was like, what about those 4 bubbles?
So every year, Supreme gives a free gift with a purchase.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's whack.
That year, they gave bubbles. So when you purchase on the first or second week of the launch, they give bubbles. I also have a stack of playing cards.
Okay,
that
so
was another gift. Like it was like it changes.
Yeah.
But the bubbles, yes, I would probably end up using them, and I have used them outside before. But I have a collection of bubbles.
So how much is that bubbles worth? I know it's free, but technically how
Yeah,
much?
cheap, like $3, $4. Everybody got it for
You
free.
would think.
It's not rare.
I
It's
don't
not
think
rare.
$3 for a Supreme bubble.
Let me see. I'm Googling this.
Supreme bubbles.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So I think a poor financial decision is purchasing a house that's too big for your own means. I think that's also pretty bad.
that's
Like, let's say the mortgage is ridiculous. You're one person and you have 14 rooms. Unnecessary.
I agree.
Like, that's too much land, too much space for one person. That's the biggest poor financial decision I can think of. I think you need to live within your space and then utilize the rest of the money that you would have spent on that giant mansion to like invest in land. Wait,
Guess how much the Supreme bubbles are?
how much?
$40.
Bubbles?
Bubbles.
So like the ones they have over there?
Yes, the ones with the little bear that you have 4 of.
The ones you said were a poor financial decision that I got for free, but are now $40?
Go sell it.
La cual usted se regó encima.
David, why you gotta expose me?
David, hit me with my screen.
you did?
Wait, oh no fucking way, you spilled bubbles on yourself, girl. Damn. Okay.
Girl,
David, you're gonna hear from me later.
don't be opening things that aren't yours.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Put my screen real quick, David. I gotta show this. Okay. You guys ready? You're gonna remember who this guy is.
This will never happen.
Do you have a video of last year's fireworks by chance? Yeah, actually I do. Right here. Hell yeah!
How many of you guys know people that record random situations and you're like, why the fuck are they recording this? They're never gonna look at it back.
Okay, so this happened to me this weekend. I took my family out to eat, and the guy from Colombia that's really loud.
Yes, I know which one.
Oh, but you weren't there, right, for this moment? Anyways, this dude we're at a pizza place. The guy is tossing the pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's recording, right? Guess what he's recording?
Himself.
Him fucking self. He's like, I'm like, I say this person's name. Hey, so and so. You're not really recording. He's like, oh, turns it around. That's something to look at after once he's on his camera roll.
Oh my God.
Y después hizo eso. Wait, and then he did that. And then he turned and then wait. So then my aunt? My aunt tells my other aunt, which is the husband. Anyway, she's like, y es que él no sabe voltear el celular. My aunt's like, so he doesn't know how to turn the phone. She's like,
You mean like press the button to flip the camera?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's my dad.
He records like this. He records like this.
No, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
That's my dad, actually.
Yeah.
Why are parents so bad with phone?
My dad will be on FaceTime with my mom. Sorry, but like he'll be like, "Lo ves? Do you see? Do you see it?" And my mom's like, he's like, my mom's like, "No, put it up a little higher. Turn like go to the left a little."
It's actually the worst.
Oh my God.
So it was like a couple days ago, and we were at a birthday. It was your grandma's birthday, actually. Someone else from Colombia. What's up with them recording everything? Someone else from Colombia walks around. Colombia.
That's a good one.
So he's walking around, and we're all just sitting there eating. You know, the lunch, the dinners up from the metal plates that they have, the trays. And he's just like going up to each person's face, recording. And what do? Like, so you look up and you're like, and that's it. Like that's all you can do. And he's going around, and he's got his hand on his belt like this. And he's
wait,
like
who was
walking
this?
around? I don't want to say their name.
Is it the one I'm talking about?
No, it's another person.
Okay.
And so he's like walking around recording, and then he turns it at himself and goes.
Oh, I know who that is.
Like he's having a great time. And they're never going to go back into their camera roll and look at it.
I disagree with that. See, I record every New Year's, the hugs and all of that stuff.
Can you go back and look at it?
I've done it once. But yeah, you're right. But I don't give a damn.
Okay,
I like having that there.
Josh, in that situation, he was talking about like 4th of July.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
All those same people we just mentioned recorded the fireworks. They're just those type of people. I can't imagine them going home and airplaying it on their TV and sitting there and being like, like they are, that's great. Like, no. Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait for that one. Like, no.
But wait, do your families have group chats?
Yeah. Los Villas.
They put it in there. Trust me. If I look at Familia Narvaez, damn, they got some wacky shit.
You know where is la cámara lo filma uno en los 15.
Sí.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh my God.
Like, what are you supposed to say?
We need to put some quinceañera music in this one.
And they always have like the little kids who just kind of like stand there and are dancing on the dance floor or whatever.
That's funny.
So, you got any news here today? We're reaching the end of the episode, and I want you to inform us about farandula.
So going back to the what's it called? People throwing things at artists. So someone threw some.
Can you clarify on that? What do you mean by people throwing things?
So last episode, I was talking about how BB Rexa got something thrown at her.
Oh yeah,
and another
phone, right?
Yes, a phone, and she had to get stitches. And then another artist Ava Max. She got slapped on camera on stage by a fan. Like, how'd the fan even get up there? Is my question. But
so we're running into situations where celebrities are being either thrown things at or being hit by fans.
Yeah. So Harry Styles got something thrown at him on stage, and it he was like, oh my God. And then Drake, I actually saw it this morning. Drake, before starting one of his concerts, was like, new rule for everyone. I don't need new phones. I don't need new sunglasses. I don't need none of that. If you want to throw something, let it be a bra. So then it was a clip of 5 bras that got thrown at him. And he was like, damn, what is going on here? I didn't think this would happen. But then,
that's funny.
Okay, so then looking into this, researching this sent me into a rabbit hole. So someone threw their mother's ashes at Pink. You know Pink with the blonde hair?
That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
They threw their mother's ashes. And then for that not to be crazy enough, so Charlie XCX was at a fan, taking pictures with fans, and someone brought their mom's ashes and asked her to take a picture with it. And she was like, I don't know what else to do. So she took a picture with the ashes back in 2019. That is crazy.
Okay, I know the ashes one is a little crazy, but I kind of get it, guys.
What if the person was a fan?
Exactly.
And
that
then,
one, I know it's kind of morbid, but I kind of get that.
Post death, they took a picture with their favorite artist.
Yeah, not throwing the ashes. That's really
no, definitely
rude.
not. That's
no, it was
actual dead body.
Yeah, it was an baggie of ashes.
Poor Pink.
Yeah, like it wasn't like powder. It was like a bag.
No.
And she picked it up and was like, what? And it was like, oh. And then also someone threw a Jordan 4 at Drake.
Why do I have here Drake's lookalike? What's that all about?
Okay, click on that.
Wait, okay. Can you put that real quick? That kid actually does look like him.
No, but just...
That was cute. I saw that. So he's like singing to himself.
Okay.
Or something?
So now my question is, do you guys think that is a robot, hologram, or a real person?
Oh.
If you need to go back and rewatch.
Well, I thought it was a real person, but now that you're saying hologram.
I don't know.
Why?
Exactly. It's been a debate. It was a debate. It's been proven that he's a real person, but there was a big debate, like, especially because like in that clip, he's like,
yeah, shaking.
Bobbing.
Like very much so bobbing, not doing much else. So people were like, yo, is that a robot that they built to look like Drake? Because like it does look exactly like Drake. Like how do you find that kid? But then people were like, I did a deep dive on this. People were like, nah, how is he going to be a hologram if he hands him the notebook?
Right.
So
I don't think holograms are at that level right now where you can like not tell that they are one, because they would be like transparent. You'd be able to see through them. Like light isn't that.
There must be something
intense.
sad about that. I don't know. Like I was just thinking about you dead and then having a hologram here, and like that's kind of sad.
And you're continuing the podcast with the hologram.
No, but
version of
that's what I'm
myself.
saying. That's really sad. It reminds me of Michael Jackson when they had that hologram.
This conversation has been made by ChatGPT connected to a hologram.
That's what I was thinking of. Do you remember the Michael Jackson thing with the hologram and ABBA? They did one of ABBA and like holograms. Like that's what I was thinking of. Like, oh.
Yeah. And like, yeah. I'm thinking about like the disrespect sometimes with that. Like, does the person want to be there?
Well, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Natalie and Dennis Show. Remember, we are here every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. What time was it, guys?
4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, thank you so much for informing me. It's not like I didn't already know. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube and leave a comment, and also rate us on Spotify and
it helps
Apple
a
Podcasts.
lot.
We are thinking about moving video to Spotify next season. We're considering it. And members is still up in the air. I'm sorry, guys. I did turn it on, but there's actively anything like going on in there. Anyways, have a great weekend. Thank you so much.